My beloved child, before you continue with your day, I want you to slow down for a moment and listen with your heart. There are moments in life when everything feels uncertain. Moments when you look around and wonder why things are taking so long. Moments when you ask yourself why the road has been harder than you expected. Moments when you feel like you have been doing your best, trying your hardest, and still waiting for something to finally change. Maybe you are in one of those moments right now. Maybe you are carrying a situation you do not talk about. Maybe there is a dream you are still waiting to see come alive. Maybe there is a prayer you have repeated so many times that you are beginning to wonder if anything will ever happen. Maybe you have been strong for everyone around you, but inside you feel tired. My child, I want you to hear this clearly today. This season is not the whole story. This moment is not the final chapter. The pain you feel today will not define every tomorrow, because something beautiful is coming after this season. Not because life never has difficulties, not because every challenge disappears instantly, but because every season has a purpose. Every experience teaches something. Every challenge can shape something. Every difficult road can prepare you for something greater. My child, I know you have been wondering why things have not happened according to your timing. You looked at the calendar, you counted the days, you watched time move forward, and you wondered, when will it be my turn? When will things finally become easier? When will I see the results of everything I have been trying to do? I know those questions. I know the frustration behind them. I know how difficult it can be to stay hopeful when the evidence around you seems unchanged. But I want you to understand something important. A season of waiting does not mean a season of wasting. Just because you cannot see progress does not mean progress is not happening. A seed placed in the ground appears forgotten. The surface remains quiet. Nothing seems different, but underneath the soil, something is happening. Roots are growing. Strength is forming. Life is developing. The seed is preparing for the moment when it will finally break through. My child, your life can feel like that seed right now. You may look at your circumstances and think, nothing is changing. But I see what you cannot see. I see the growth happening inside you. I see the strength you are building. I see the wisdom you are gaining. I see the patience you are developing. I see the person you are becoming. You may be waiting for a change around you, but there is also a change happening within you. And sometimes the greatest preparation happens before the greatest blessings arrive. My beloved child, think about a butterfly. Before it becomes something beautiful, it goes through a hidden process. There is a season where transformation happens quietly. Nobody sees the struggle. Nobody sees the change. Nobody sees the work taking place inside. From the outside, it looks still. It looks silent. It looks like nothing is happening. But inside, everything is changing. The old is being transformed into something new. The same can happen in your life. The season that feels confusing may actually be a season of transformation. The season that feels lonely may actually be a season where you discover your strength. The season that feels slow may actually be preparing you for something you are not ready to receive yet. My child, I know you have looked back at your past and wondered why certain things happened. You remember moments that hurt. You remember disappointments. You remember situations that changed you. You remember people who left. You remember opportunities that disappeared. And sometimes you think, why did this happen? Why did I have to go through that? Why did things have to become so difficult? But there are things you understand only after you grow. A person standing in the middle of a storm cannot always see where the storm is taking them. They only feel the rain. They only feel the wind. They only feel the difficulty. But after the storm passes, they can see what changed. They can see what they learned. They can see how much stronger they became. My child, one day, you may look back at this season differently. You may realize that the moments you wanted to escape were also moments that prepared you. You may realize that the closed doors protected you. You may realize that the delays gave you time to grow. You may realize that the things you lost created space for something better. Not every ending is a punishment. Sometimes an ending is preparation for a new beginning. My beloved child, I know you compare your life sometimes. You look at people around you. You see their success. You see their happiness. You see their achievements. And quietly, you wonder why your journey feels different. You wonder why your path has required more patience. You wonder why your answers seem slower. But remember this. A flower does not bloom because another flower blooms. A tree does not grow because another tree grows. Nature has its own timing, and so does your life. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are becoming. Your journey is unfolding in the right season. My child, there are things you are learning now that will become valuable later. The patience you are developing will help you handle future blessings. The wisdom you are gaining will help you make better decisions. The strength you are building will help you overcome future challenges. The compassion you are developing through your own struggles will allow you to understand others. Nothing is wasted. Even the difficult moments can become part of something meaningful. My beloved child, I know there are days when you feel tired of being patient. You feel like you have waited long enough. You feel like you have given enough. You feel like you have tried enough. And maybe you have. Maybe you have done everything you know how to do. But sometimes there is a difference between giving up and resting. Rest does not mean you have failed. Taking a pause does not mean you have lost. Recovering does not mean you are moving backward. Even the strongest people need moments to breathe. Give yourself permission to be human. Give yourself permission to learn. Give yourself permission to grow. My child, you do not have to have everything figured out today. You do not need every answer immediately. You do not need to know every detail of the future. Sometimes the next step is enough. A person walking with a small light does not need to see the entire road. They only need enough light for the step in front of them. Life works the same way. Focus on today. Focus on the next choice. Focus on the next step. The future will reveal itself when the time comes. My beloved child, something beautiful is coming after this season. But before the new season arrives, there is often a preparation season. Before the harvest, there is planting. Before the sunrise, there is darkness. Before the new beginning, there is often an ending. Do not hate the season that is preparing you. Do not despise the process because it feels uncomfortable. Growth is not always comfortable. Transformation is not always easy, but it is often necessary. My child, I know there are parts of your heart that still need healing. There are wounds you carry. There are memories that still affect you. There are moments you wish you could change. But healing takes time. A broken branch does not become strong again overnight. A wound does not disappear instantly. A heart does not rebuild itself in one moment. Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to become someone new. My beloved child, do not let your current circumstances convince you that your future has no hope. A difficult season can create a stronger person. A challenging experience can create deeper wisdom. A painful chapter can lead to a meaningful story. The greatest stories are not always created from easy moments. They are created by people who continue, even when things are difficult. And you have continued. Look at yourself. Look at how many moments you have already survived. Look at how many times you thought you could not continue. Yet somehow you did. There is strength inside you that you may not even recognize. My child, you have been waiting for a sign. You have been waiting for confirmation that things will get better. You have been waiting for a reason to keep believing. Let this be your reminder. Your current season is temporary. Your struggles are temporary. Your challenges are temporary, but the growth you gain can stay with you forever. The lessons you learn can shape your future. The person you become can carry you into a new chapter. My beloved child, there are moments ahead that you cannot imagine yet. There will be mornings where you wake up with peace instead of worry. There will be moments where you look around and realize how much has changed. There will be opportunities that remind you why you kept going. There will be blessings that make you grateful you did not quit. You may not see the full picture today, but the story is still unfolding. My child, remember this. A delay is not always a denial. A closed door is not always a rejection. A difficult season is not always a bad sign. Sometimes life is rearranging things in ways you cannot understand yet. Sometimes the path changes because there is a better direction waiting. Sometimes the pause exists because something greater requires preparation. Trust the process. Trust your growth. Trust that your journey still has meaning. My beloved child, I want you to release the fear that your best days are behind you. They are not. There are still new experiences ahead. There are still lessons ahead. There are still opportunities ahead. There is still joy ahead. There is still purpose ahead. Your story is not finished. The best parts of a journey are often discovered after the hardest parts. The mountain is difficult, but the view from the top is worth the climb. The seed struggles beneath the ground, but the flower makes the struggle meaningful. The night feels long, but the morning still arrives. My child, your morning is coming. Your new season is coming. Your opportunity is coming. Your healing is coming. Your peace is coming. Keep walking. Keep believing. Keep growing. Do not let this season convince you that nothing good remains. There is still beauty waiting for you. My beloved child, one day you will look back and understand. You will see how every challenge shaped you. You will see how every delay prepared you. You will see how every difficult moment helped create the person you became. And you will realize that the season you wanted to escape was actually preparing you for the season you prayed for. So hold on, not because everything is easy, but because something beautiful is being built. Not because you know every answer, but because your journey still has purpose. Not because you can see everything, but because every step forward matters. My child, remember these words. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are not finished. This season is not the end. Something beautiful is coming after this. And when it arrives, you will understand why you had to keep going.